Hey guys, Lina Washington here, joining you from the Cardinals draft watch party in Glendale. And let me tell you, I think the pick of Walter Nolen was a big hit at D-tackle. D-line was really a point of emphasis for a lot of the fans I spoke to out here. They wanted to see an edge rusher. They wanted to see some depth in the trenches, and they got it in this young man. I talked to Paris Johnson Jr., who's excited to welcome a new guy to the Bird Gang and somebody who's hopefully going to be a game wrecker for this team moving forward. You'll hear more from Paris, and we'll analyze all of the picks after this weekend on 12 News, on air and online.
Welcome out to Cardinals HQ out here in Tempe. Walter Nolen, the big-time defensive tackle out of Ole Miss, is the newest member of the Arizona Cardinals. How crazy is this? They've already invested in this D-line a lot in this offseason, adding Josh Sweat, the big pass rusher from the Eagles team that just won the Super Bowl, bringing back Calais Campbell, Darius Robinson, the first-round pick from last year's, going to take another step too as well. A number of defensive linemen too as well. Dalvin Tomlinson, the big-time guy they got from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now you add Walter Nolen to this defensive line. I'll say this is not a bad draft pick whatsoever. I get it, folks. I get it, Cardinal fans. It's not a Marvin Harrison Jr. like they did last year, a big-time sexy pick, but it's going to be an effective pick. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles who just won a Super Bowl, right? What were they known for? A pass rush, a defensive line. Jonathan Gannon, of course, before he came here, was with the Eagles, knows all about it, and now he's got his own version of that here, right here for the Bird Gang. And how cool is that? This Cardinals pass rush has been MIA for at least the last 4 or 5, maybe 6 years, longer than that. Ever since they lost Calais Campbell back in the late 2010s, it's been like a rotating Ferris wheel of just defensive linemen to come through here. Sometimes they were scraping the bottom of the barrel of free agents just to get guys in here to finish the season. Now they got a bunch of homegrown talent, good mixture of vets, a good mixture of star powers to get after the quarterbacks. They rank near the bottom of the league the past handful of years. Something tells me that's going to change moving forward. Walter Nolen going to be introduced on Friday out here at Cardinals HQ. And I wanted to just read you some notes. We got a chance to talk to him over the phone right after he was picked. So I want you to read you this. Out of all his top 30 visits that he took right before the draft, Nolen said Arizona was the only team that really wanted to get to know him. Now, what does he mean by that? Well, they wanted to get straight to the source about some of the negativity and about some of the marks that this guy had on him coming into the draft, coming out of the combine. There was some negative stuff out there that was being said about him, like reports of him not loving football, not being a good teammate, some maturity concerns. I saw a few of those headlines tonight after he was drafted. Cardinals clearly liked all the answers they gave him. Straight to the source, point blank. And I love this quote. You're going to hear from him in just a moment. But he said, going to show everybody they're wrong and going to get the Cardinals back to the playoffs. Also love this. Calls himself a unicorn defensive tackle because he can do it all. And cover your ears, Bird Game. He compares himself to Aaron Donald. We know that name very well. Terrorized the Cardinals for years. He is now retired. Maybe the Cardinals have their own version of Aaron Donald now right here on this roster. All right, check this out. We got a chance to talk to him over the phone. Want to let you hear this right now. Here we go.
It was reported that you took a 30 visit here. What was it about the staff and just being here that stood out to you?
It was really just like the younger personalities in the building, and really just I feel like out of everybody, Arizona actually like wanted to get to know me, and they didn't think nothing of what people were saying about me. They came straight to the source. That's the type of person I am. I'm a straightforward person. So for them to, kind of believe in me and put faith in me, I just can't wait to get out there and perform.
What kind of things do you think people are saying about you that you wanted them to get from you instead?
Really just, that I don't love football and, I'm not a good teammate and just all the negative things that people try to make come up during this process. But like I said, the Cardinals took a chance on me, and I'm blessed with that. I can't wait to get there.
How do you feel hearing all that stuff about you?
I feel about it. I don't feel any type of way now. It's just time for me to go show everybody that they wrong, and they just help put the Cardinals back in a better situation, get back in the playoffs, and just make it run.
Get back in the playoffs like that, make a run. Exactly what the Bird Gang wants to hear. This pass rush should be pretty good. All right, round 1 is in the books. Keep it locked right here on 12news.com, 12 News on YouTube, 12 News Plus app for your TV for complete coverage of all Cardinals draft. And don't forget, Sunday night, right back here on 12 Plus and at 11 p.m. right after 12 Sports tonight, it is the 12 Sports Locker Room annual Cardinals draft show. We'll break everything down, catch up on all things Cardinals draft heading into next week.